Your career in theatre or in films, I mean, do you play stereotypical characters or?
Unfortunately, like he was saying, you kind of do get stereotypes. The auditions that you go for usually are either Arabic or Indian looking, and they want you to, because that's what they write for when the writers are writing. And unfortunately, there's not like a lot of work where there's a main actor who's Indian. They always type, cast for like the side actors, and that's where they stereotype people. So it's kind of difficult, but like he said, it is kind of changing, and I think it also helps that we're taking the step to change it because we're writing the stuff, and a lot of young actors themselves are doing it. So I think that helps. But even in the training, when we go to training, they don't, try to stereotype you. You try to learn the whole acting process. But when you get out into the real world, unfortunately, that's what you get, cast for based on your looks. So
I think when Hollywood makes a film, it's a very big budget film, and you reflect society as it really is. And about 20 years ago, Indians were what they were. They were cab drivers, and the first lot of immigrants that went maybe 30, 40 years ago. And if you take the large American continent and what Indians were doing over there, there were very few at that stage, say 40 years ago, were lawyers or doctors, or I'm talking about percentages. Now everything reflects society as it is, as it's changing, as you're seeing. I mean, I went to do a show in LA and San Francisco, and as I drove down, I saw these huge mansions, the North Costa, etc., etc. All the big houses being owned by the IT, honchos. Now tomorrow, it will reflect somewhere. Art is always a reflection of what is happening, basically. So when they take Indian actors as they are, all my American actor friends who are in theatre and in cinema, Ajay Naidu, etc., so many of them, they had very little work. Suddenly the work's increased because more Indians are visible. See, Indians were always there, but not visible in sort of higher economic strata. And when they began to become visible, that's when it started getting reflected in society and therefore in film. But this is a different kind of film. There are two different kinds of films. There is the Indian experience of the Desi American, and that's a different thing, which is what she was talking about. And that's grown, as Uma said, from being very, very simplistic and almost caricaturish to hopefully a more mature product and getting maturer and maturer with younger thinking directors wanting to make something. But there, the reflection of Indian actors is a totally